Dear students, in this video we'll deal with the next topic of chapter number 2, that is covalent bonding. In covalent bonding, electrovalent bond is formed between a metal and non-metal. I have already told you. But covalent bonding is formed between two or more different or similar non-metallic atoms. That is, it is formed between non-metal and non-metal, and by mutual sharing of electrons, not by the transfer of electrons. Mutual means equal sharing of electrons. Means if one atom shares gives one electron in the bonding, means if one atom is giving one electron, the other will also provide one electron to the sharing. That is, mutual sharing of electrons means equal sharing of electrons. Now the combining atoms in this case should have 5, 6 or 7 valence electrons. They should have high IP. Obviously, if they have 5, 6, 7 valence electron, they will obviously have very high IP. Both the combining atoms should have equal electronegativity and electron affinity. Otherwise, the electron shared pair will be shifted to the one side. So it should have both equal electronegativities and affinities so that it occupies the central position. And high nuclear charge and small internuclear distance also favors the formation of this covalent bond. Next term is covalency, which we can find by subtracting the group number of the element in periodic table from 8. Suppose carbon is from group 4, so we'll subtract 4 from 8 and you will get covalency as 4. And nitrogen has group 5 in periodic table, so we'll subtract it from 8 and you will get 3. So the covalency of nitrogen is 3, carbon is 4, and we can similarly find out the covalency of different non-metallic atoms. Or you can also define it by saying it is the number of electrons shared during the bond formation between the combining atoms, that is termed as the covalency of that particular atom. Now here first the covalent bond formation, again here also we have to draw two structures, that is electron dot structure and atomic orbital structure. Now the first one I have done here. In this we are concerned only with the valence electron. Hydrogen has atomic number 1, so it will have valence electron 1. Two hydrogen atoms I have drawn here because the molecule is H2 and both having each one electron. Now if they share both of the electrons, both will become stable because both complete their duplet rule. And this structure is shown as is called as bond structure, in which we draw a line to show the electron pair share. If there are one electron pair shared, we will draw one line, and this is called a single covalent bond. This is also necessary to draw along with the electron dot structure. Now in atomic orbital structure, we will draw the valence orbit or the last orbit of the atom. Hydrogen has one valence electron. Both the atoms share one electron and they will form the hydrogen molecule. Now I will show you the next atomic orbital structure of oxygen. How to draw the atomic orbital structure of oxygen. Oxygen has atomic number 8. So configuration will be 2, 6, and it is having 6 valence electron. So oxygen will draw 2 atoms. And oxygen is having 6 electrons, so obviously it will share 2 electrons to become 8. So we'll draw 2 electrons on the inner side to show the sharing, and rest 4 electrons will draw on the outer side of the oxygen. Now this you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if it shares 2 electrons from this oxygen atom, and this atom also shares the 2 electrons from the other oxygen atom, both will become stable. This is 8 electrons of this oxygen atom and this is 8 oxygen atom of this electron. And because here the 2 electrons are being shared, so we'll draw oxygen will form double covalent bond is shown between the 2 oxygen atoms. This is double covalent bond because here 2 electrons are being shared. Next we'll see nitrogen molecule. Nitrogen is having atomic number 7, so the configuration will be 2, 5. So 5 electrons means it will share 3 electrons to become 8. So 3 electrons I will draw on the inner side of the nitrogen atom and 2 more on the outer side. We are dealing only with the valence electrons. So 5, 5 each is having. Now if it will share these 3 electrons from the other atom, it will have 8 electron, and this electrons are being shared by this nitrogen atom. Again 8 electrons of this nitrogen atom. And both atoms are having 8 electrons each. So here we'll draw between 2 nitrogen atoms 3 single covalent bonds will be drawn between these two nitrogen atoms. So this is triple covalent bond, and this is a double covalent bond, not two single covalent bonds, because it is between same atoms. It is double covalent bond, and this is triple covalent bond. Next we can draw is that is a new course, is chlorine. Chlorine is again having atomic number 17. Chlorine is having atomic number 17. So we'll draw only 7 electrons we are concerned with, that is a valence electron. So we'll draw 7 electron. 1 electron will draw on the inner side because it will share only 1 electron to become 8, and rest 6 electrons will draw on the outer side of each chlorine atom. So this is the 8 electrons of this chlorine atom, and this is the 8 electrons of this chlorine atom. And because only 1 electron pair is shared between the both, so we'll draw single covalent bond between 2 chlorine atoms. So these are the diagrams of electron dot structures of a few compounds that are in a course. More are there that we'll deal in the next video, that is methane, carbon tetrachloride, water and ammonia. These 4 compounds are still left. Atomic orbital structure you can draw on your own by drawing the last orbit and then showing the electrons on the orbits and showing the sharing, and after the bond is formed you can show it within the space that is shared between 2 atoms, show the electron pair that is shared between them. You can similarly draw it for oxygen, nitrogen and chlorine. Thank you.